Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is the Sealed Vault Tour at Gencon.
The best 4 days in gaming.
Correct. Trademark. We're here with Sealed Vault Tour, as I just said, day 2. This is now the top 8, and we have 2 excellent players here today. So on the one side, on the left, we have Kwa Lee from Regina, Saskatchewan in Canada. This was one of only 3 undefeated players in day 1.
Interesting.
His deck is Charbos, the Racer of Deer.
Well, I mean, if an Archon is good enough to race against deer, it's no surprise that they are so far undefeated.
Yeah, or maybe they have a bunch of deer that they use for racing.
Ooh.
You know,
Yes.
or both, or all of the above. He's got a Logo Shadows Untamed deck. Let's see what's in there. There's some good logo stuff, some archiving, some wild wormholes, some shadows goodness, Knuckles Bolton, Lamindra, Miasma, Ronnie Wristclogs, Little Nif, special delivery, 2 copies of a routine job. Over on Untamed, we've got a Dusk Witch, Full Moon, Nepenthe Seed, Perilous Wild, and Quicksand. What do we got on the other side of the table here?
Over on the right-hand side, we've got Devin from San Diego, California.
Sure.
And he is representing Maxima, Hunter of the Eloquent Strand.
Exactly.
Which might
That's
be
what my friends call me.
Maybe my favorite name that I've seen today.
Yeah.
Potentially. He's also with Team ReapOut.
Okay.
So he has Logos, Mars, and Shadows today.
Yeah.
So he's also got Lamindra and Miasma.
He
like
just
his
dropped
opponent.
his Lamindra.
Oh, hey, look at that. Let's see here. He's got some Carpet Fluxum from Mars and a Collector Worm, which will be fun to see. And then on Logos, he's got one of my favorite Call of the Archon cards in here,
Sure.
the Neutron Shark.
Sure.
So he's got like a number of rares. He's got 5 in his deck. So in addition to the Neutron Shark, he's got the Entropic Swirl, Chaos Portal. So those are the Logos ones. Then for Mars, he's got, oh no.
A bunch of unpronounceable things.
The Quixlix?
Yeah.
Quixlix
Nailed
Plague
it.
Master.
Of course.
And then for Shadows, Snecklifter.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a very interesting game.
All right. Well, we already had some interesting things. Played his own Lamindra, and then Throwing Stars killed both Lamindras, his and his opponents, to get some Amber. Hexpion, and then dropped Knuckles Bolton. Hexpion came down on Devin's side. All right, who do we have here? We got an Igor here. Gonna look at those top cards of the deck there. So
now, I've seen a lot of 45-degree exhausters today. Now, I am very dedicated to turning the card a full 90
Full 90 degrees. Yep, absolutely. Full 90 degrees. You can stack them on top of each other if, like, you're running out of space, you know, and, like, they can overlap. That's fine. The important thing is a full 90-degree tap.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you agree. I was talking with Josh yesterday, and
he's a 45-degree tapper?
Nah, he said he's at, like, 45, like 30 on his bad days. I'm like, no.
Practice safe tapping, kids. Is that the Nepenthe Seed that just went down? I can't quite see it. There's a little bit of a glare. I think it is. I am 75% sure. Yes. And there's Umbra. Throwing that Miasma down just to get the Amber. So we've got 3 Amber right now on Devin's side. All right, there's Ronnie Wristclogs. So archiving the top card of the deck there at the start of the turn. And he is picking up his archives, Kwa is. Going ahead for the old, going in for the fight. Getting some Amber. Who else is there? We got Hexpion. Titan Mechanic, not on the inside, or the outside rather. So keys will cost their standard amount currently. It looks like we're over to Devin's turn. see what he might be able to put together on his side. 4 amber to 2. All right, there's some whistling darts. 1 damage to every enemy. And is that snack lifter?
Yep.
All right, snack lifter.
Using special delivery.
Oh, that's what it was, not the Nepen seed. Obviously, it wasn't Nepen seed. That was the wrong deck. I know what's going on. Amber. Getting those good steals. Pulling Devin down off of check. And raising himself up. That's the power of steel.
And we are going to be seeing a lot of this today, as both decks have both shadows and logos. So we're going to get a bunch of steel. We're also going to get a bunch of archives, so you can store more people for more steals.
Store more steals. Store the steals.
Steal the stores.
All right, we'll see if. All right.
Interdimensional graft, I believe.
Yep. Looks that way. So Koa looks like he's exactly at 6, so that wouldn't get anything unless Devin gives his opponent some amber in some way.
And is that Entropic Swirl that I'm seeing there? Maybe.
I can't quite tell. It's like right. It was right in the glare. I'm sure the chat will let us know what it was. And Devin has raised himself up to check again. So that first key is going to go to Koa, but only just barely.
Also, he's got some very cool keys right there. I have not seen that before.
Yeah, I've not seen those either. Those are very nice. There's a Perilous Wild. Let's see if Koa can pull Devin down off of 8 amber. He does have shadows in his deck, of course. Oh, there's the Panpaka Anga, Chota Hazari.
Some of my favorite art is with the Panpakas.
Yeah, they're so cool.
So there's currently 2 in the card pool, and then in Worlds Collide we'll be adding in like a third that shares the art, but I don't think that it has the Panpaka title.
Nice. That's very exciting.
And for the big Keyforge art fans like me,
yeah,
it's very fluffy. It looks like it almost has like feathers, or maybe it's like made of round leaves or something. It's amazing.
Marking down the bonus power there from the Panpaka. Do you have enough? All right. So Brad, that was the last game. Devin is starting off here with Mars. Oh, there's the Plague Master, who can, I believe, deal damage to humans. There's the Ixil Dominator. And there's the Mars boy who just deals damage. On Logos on Koa's side. Looks like he may have just been reaping, but then, yep, yep, just reaping twice.
But no, it'd be easier to tell if they turned it a full 90 degrees.
It would be easy to tell.
Sorry. I recognize that the 45-degree turn is 100% legitimate.
Yeah, it's at least 45% legitimate.
Hey.
Looked like sloppy lab work there. Archiving a card. That lab work looks pretty sloppy to me. So both players with 1 key forged at this point. Both about even in amber.
It is anybody's game at this point.
Yep. Let's see how Devin is going to advance here.
Is that the Martianologist?
Is it? One
Oh,
second.
no, that's not the Martianologist.
That's the,
oh, no.
is that the director of ZYX researcher? I think it's a ZYX boy. There's Archimedes and Professor Sutterkin up at the top. I think it's a ZYX boy. All right, 5 amber over here on Devin. And back over to Koa. All right, life web. His opponent played so many creatures that he gets to steal 2. That's always nice when you actually get to trigger that. That push is Koa high enough for check. The chat saying it was Philo, the researcher.
Ah,
yes. Perfect. There's persistence hunting.
I see the chat is also saying so much science.
So much science. Yes. All the science. Science bros fighting each other. So he tapped out his own Logos guys with that persistence hunting. But that'll be okay because they're going to ready up at the end of the turn, of course. Taking out Ronnie wrist clocks there. Ronnie. Would you trust a person naming themselves Ronnie wrist clocks?
I don't see why not.
I feel like I would be like, they're called watches. That's that is the word you were looking for.
But wrist clocks is more fun to say. So I mean,
it is more fun to say.
Choosing that name for yourself just tells me that you have a real sense of fun in your life. But I don't know if I would ever trust someone who's a house shadows.
A sneaky snack.
Except for Bad Penny. I will always trust Bad Penny.
Yeah, she'll always break your heart. That's just how it goes, though, right? All right, looks like calling Mars, clearing the stun with that Dominator. Plague Master gonna take trade for Pantaka, which you do have to deal with. Just at some point there, you just got to get rid of all that extra power. Oh, don't forget Choda Hazru's token. It's sitting right there. Yes. Okay. We're safe. Dropping the Mother Gun there on the Mars side. Yep, there's the fixed finger. And what is that up at the top? Is that another? It's one of the damage boys whose name I always forget. Mars Damage Boy. it's you know.
Yep. Send an email to Brad, see if we can get an official name change.
Yeah. Mars Damage Boy. Buffy Wolf.
You know, it sounds like playing Keyforge with you must be the fun and also most fun and frustrating experience.
Well, when I'm yeah. I was gonna try and defend myself there, and then I was like, nah, it's accurate. I love the art on Hexpeon there. It's so cool, where he's got the wings on the screens.
Yep.
It's awesome.
I learn, I die, I learn again.
Yeah. All right, so Qua forged his second key there, lights out. Bounce those two guys back to Devin's hand. He's at 3 amber, so he's pretty close here. Just got to bring it home. Let's see. I think he has a full moon that I don't think we've seen yet. That could be pretty nice to quickly ramp up here.
I think I see some grasping vines.
Yeah, yep, grasping vines in his hand. Oh, there's a wild wormhole. I think there's a
Grove Keeper.
Yep, Tantodlin, the big tree, the chompy tree. Here's Archimedes. Yep, just playing out all those guys again. The logos are back.
Poor Archimedes, so lost without Brad or Quixo the Adventurer.
Yeah.
Or so.
Quixo? I would say Quixo.
Okay.
Maybe it's Kehoe. Probably Quixo. Looking through the old discard pile. All right. Looking through your opponent's discard pile, a sign that things have gotten real. Something that the good players do. All right, and you're just gonna reap with that, with Philo the Researcher there. Putting Devin up at 8 amber, if I am counting right.
I was able to catch a glimpse of the Harvester in his hand, but I don't know if he has more Mars waiting in the wings.
Right. That could be a good way to accelerate, but we might want some thievery. There's the...
But at this point, he might need to basically pull a repeat of what we saw in the last game and just try to slow his opponent down. Right.
Because Qua is obviously just pushing for the win here, using that subtle maul to pull a card. Got the Harvester. And he is at 6 amber, so that smells like check to me. So Devin is going to forge here at the start of his turn, since he still has 6 amber left. Looks like he's just considering whether he wants to take his archives.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
A lot of Mars.
Mother gunning his own character. There's the Resonator. That's nice. That's going to definitely help.
Is that the Collector Worm?
Yep, that's the Collector Worm. So that will definitely help hold Qua off for a little bit, because his keys are going to cost 10 until he can deal with that.
He purged my card. Yeah, just wanted to make sure.
See what other Mars goodness there is waiting around. Chat letting us know that he didn't forge, that Devin didn't forge because he got miasma'd. That's correct. That happened while I was looking away.
Discard similar to how Bolter is not a replacement effect, but it purges from the discard. Collector one will work in the same way. But if he does kill a creature with 2 damage, he can't archive it, right? He can. He can? Just like Bolter, Bolter's not a replacement effect.
Looks like they are just getting a ruling real quick from the judge here.
Just as Collector one does not care about its location, as long as it is in a, as long as the creature that it kills is moving from an in-play zone to an out-of-play zone in which the identities of cards are not
Sounds like they're asking about Collector Worm
pending effects
and just the exact function of the card, the exact way it works. All right. Just going to collect Chota Hazri there into his own archives. Yeah, Koa's going to want to get that Resonator off the board. That's going to be a problem. And he could just potentially through and get up to 10, but
his opponent will be catching up pretty quick here.
Yeah, and it looks like Devin's now at 11 amber, if I'm counting right. So even though he can only fit 1 per round, that will still be pretty fast. Let's see. Looking to see if Devin has any cheating in there. He does have the key charge. He has Chota Hazri. So that could potentially go pretty all right. He might be able to sneak this game.
Both players clearly feeling the heat.
Yep.
In these, what will likely be the last couple turns of the game.
Seems that way. It's certainly coming down to it. We'll see if how Koa wants to approach this, right? If he's going to tackle the Resonator or push for his own Amber. Wild Wormhole here. Playing the top card of the deck. Another Wild Wormhole. Very nice. That old classic. Oh, into the Neppen Seed. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
So it didn't apply to the situation, but technically, Wild Wormhole has not hit the discard pile yet until play effect is completely resolved. So while the second Wild Wormhole is resolving, the first nor the second is hit the discard pile yet. It was not relevant to the situation as the next card was Neppen Seed, but it can be relevant sometimes.
Another rule specification from the judge.
Yep, just clarifying the interactions of multiple wormholes.
And you gain both of your amber for both Wild Wormholes, right? Yep. At 8, and then I reached. This was amber card.
9 amber over here on Koa's side.
Good game.
Which is almost enough for check.
Yes, I remember checking. Yes.
Devin, you have forward for 6. leaving him with 5 left.
So we are back to just neck and neck.
Yep. Yep.
That one last card actually killed me.
Koa being at 9 rather than 10 to check could potentially be a game-making difference. All right, let's see what they got. Devin looking at his options. On the other side, I still see Grasping Vines and Lights Out. What is that in Devin's hand? All right, looks like he's going Mars. So Mother Gunning. 2 damage on Hex Peon.
Using the Collector Worm.
Yep. Nom 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 nom. Collected.
It does sound like a very Who type thing, rather than like you will be upgraded, you will be collected.
Just, yeah, collecting all of those boys. And playing out the Plague Master. A whole lot of Martians, and then he's just going to reap a whole bunch. Just get way up there. So yeah, Koa did not have enough to forge here, and now he's going to have to steal like a ton, at least 7, it looks like.
Does he have anything that would let him charge during his turn currently, or are they all in the discard? Or, well, I guess.
Well, they're in his deck. He shuffled up.
Oh, yep.
But Chota lets you forge at current cost, so that would not help here. Oh, and Chota's actually in his opponent's archives, now that we remember that. Subtle Ball to get rid of Knuckles Bolton. Going with Lights Out there to bounce a couple characters. Yep, gonna bounce the Resonator. We'll see. And Professor Sutterkin. He's got to have a miasma if this is going to make any difference. Throwing stars. So getting an Amber for killing there. There it is. There's the miasma to keep him off the forge. And Koa's now pushed north of the 10 Amber that he would need with the Resonator.
What is he at now? 3, 6, 9, 12? 12.
Yep. All right, so we'll see then what Devin has on his side. What he could put together in terms of capturing or stealing some of that. So he is picking up his archives.
An absolutely amazing game of Keyforge.
Yeah, yep. Definitely needs to, all right.
Oh, and
there it is.
A handshake.
Just getting that right out the gate.
A very stressful fight to the bitter end.
Yep. Night Forge locking it in to forge that 3rd key for Devin. So yeah, that was a really close game all the way up until the end. They're very close back and forth. Both players, especially right at the end there, that little duel where they both had like 9, 10 Amber and just like this back and forth. That was super cool to see. And then Devin being able to seal it up with that key cheat card right at the end. Awesome game. So we're going to try and get Devin on here for a quick interview if he's willing, and we'll be right back here with that. So thanks. Hello, welcome back.
Thank you.
So I'm here with Devin, who just won in the top 8. You're into the top 4.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So tell me a little bit about that game from your perspective.
It was a stressful game. It was definitely one of, I think, the closest game I've played all tournament so far.
Absolutely.
I think I got off to a fairly quick start, but lost a lot of my tempo in the middle, which made it so it kind of put me on the back foot. So it was just a matter of finding a way to be able to come back and stall the game. And
that resonator really came in for you.
The resonator draw was at the perfect time.
Yep.
I saw Nightforge mid-game as one of my outs.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure if he had a way to interfere with my hand, and I figured it was safer to play around by putting it in the discard pile, or in the archives rather than leave it in my hand.
Absolutely.
Just in case. I mean, Desaining is a rare, so the odds of him having a Desainia to remove that were slim.
Yep, and he had a subtle maul, obviously, to hit your hand.
The subtle maul made me very nervous.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
I got lucky around that one.
So you're going into the top 4 now. How has the rest of the tournament prior to this game been for you?
The rest of the tournament has been amazing.
Awesome.
In the first 3 decks, the first 3 that we initially opened, I believe the guy won and is in top 4 with the decks that one of the decks that I opened. That was kind of cool. It was painful to have to give that one back.
Yeah.
But the getting to look at the deck analysis, or the deck analysis part, was, I think, the most difficult part.
Absolutely.
Just trying to figure out what to play.
Did you have, among the 3 decks that you had to choose between, did you have kind of some close contenders, or was it pretty clear that you were going to play this one?
There was one that was just out, pretty instantly.
Sure.
The other 2, it was closer, and I think part of what made me go with this one was it having shadows. And then also, I think the biggest component for me for picking the one that I did was all the chip damage that it has from hand.
Absolutely.
It had a little bit more on the printed amber side. I think 1 more creature.
Sure.
But it was all the board control cards in your hand.
Yeah.
So
being able to control your opponent in that way.
Yeah, so that's what made me go with that one.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on. Best of luck to you in the top 4.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And hopefully we'll see you again.
Yeah, I definitely didn't expect to get this far, so I'll take it.
That's awesome. All right. Well, thank you, everyone, for watching. We'll be back with the top 4 game real shortly.